Number 3, Kevin Herter. At forward, 6'7", number 12, Deandre Ayton. At forward, 6'9", number 20, John Collins. At center, 6'10", number 15, Clint Capella. At guard, 6'1", number 11, the head coach for your Atlanta Hawks is Nate McMillan. Another round of applause for your Atlanta Hawks.
Seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you very much, Kevin. As Coach Monty Williams tells it of Devin Booker, he's a bucket. Devin can score on many levels. Post up, mid-range, catch and shoot, off the dribble. More than anything, he'll take the wins over stats every time. And that's what I love about him. He's just scratching the surface. Kevin?
He sure is, David. Great report, thanks. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Clint Capella.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Hop it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Atlanta, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. And it's Hunter in at the 3. And for those teams that suffered a harsh ending to last season, Greg, what are they feeling here on opening night?
I mean, motivated. You think about that kind of thing all summer, and the chance for retribution starts now.
Trying to get open is Crowder. And that one's good, Ayton.
Boy, you think about Deandre Ayton, it's his size that comes to mind, and he understands how to utilize that to score.
Young looking it over. To the paint, here's Capella. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
Shoot 2. And the first one at the line is good. And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him, and I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
Both free throws good from Booker.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Pass to Hunter. Here's Collins, defended by Paul. Pulls it up. And there's Collins on the assist by Hunter.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Oh, Ayton in position. Trying to get open is Crowder. Lays it up off the glass. Ayton's got his second bucket.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Hunter kicks to Collins. Passes it to Young. Hands it from downtown.
A big man who does a little bit of everything. Collins' team-first attitude shining through with that terrific pass.
Now, here's Bridges. He had 27 points last game. Three-pointer, Crowder. Collins grabs the miss. Hawks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. That's tipped. Paul with the ball. Guarded by Hunter. Crowder kicks to Booker. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. With the drive. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Boy, this guy's operating like a 10-year vet. Booker making all the right decisions almost immediately.
Here's Herter. The pass to Young. Hunter on the wing. Defended by Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. And that one's good. Hunter.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Outside Crowder. Here's Paul. And they pick up 2.
Well, you think because of his frame it would be easy to knock Chris Paul off balance, but this guy has concentration and tenacity. Really good job keeping his focus.
Now, here is Young. And finished off by Collins.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Here's Booker. Turned in an outstanding game against Brooklyn. Trying to get open is Crowder. And that one, good. Ayton's got 6 points. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes. 6 already.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul.
Chris Paul.
That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Now Young. Pass to Herter. Shot clock at 6. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Collins, good.
Complete focus right now. Such an impressive start to this game. 100% from the field.
And here's Booker. Down low. Here's Bridges. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
Well, Devin Booker is known as a scorer, but this guy will find you if you're open.
Outside Collins. Dishes it to Young. Shoots over Crowder, and again it's Atlanta.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Well, I'll tell you, I love that he's not afraid to take on the size mismatch there, Greg. It doesn't matter. Just make shots.
It's Young on the wing. No one near him. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
And that's just something that Young excels at. Boy, a joy to watch this guy shoot the ball.
Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Collins. Young against Paul. Feeds to Ayton. Paul right side for 3. He's off on that one. So the Hawks will take it the other way. The Suns beat them last time these two teams met in Phoenix.
Hey, you could say they probably were in control for 3/4 of that game, but in that 4th quarter, man, they just fell apart.
Capella with the bucket.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. It's a 5-point game, and first time out of the game called for Phoenix. In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star Game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the fourth youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league. Taking a look here at some numbers for Bridges. Good season for him last year. Averaged about 13 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And right now for him, it's about gaining experience and continuing to develop his game.
This is a man's game, and you've got to earn your minutes in this league. This guy, his time will come eventually.
Now here's Paul. Up top, Crowder. He's guarded by Collins.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
Here's Hunter. That shot, no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Bridges outside. Pass to Crowder. Fires the three. Atlanta with the rebound. Here's Herter. Another three for Atlanta.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Ayton against Capella. Here's Crowder. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And stolen by Booker. Here's Bridges. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
And here's Young from the arc, and it's Ayton with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Booker into the lane, lays it up and banks it in. Booker's got 6.
Well, you love the lethal scoring ability off the dribble. Booker putting extraordinary pressure on the defense.
Here's Young. He can't hit that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. The feed to Booker. Oh, Ayton in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
What a connection Deandre Ayton has with his guys. Great timing on the alley-oop.
Ball against Young. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. He's got 9.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Paul with the ball. Booker outside. Ayton up top. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a three, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
Shoot 2. That free throw, no good.
Deandre Ayton, the first pick of the 2018 draft. He was obviously the consensus #1 at the time. So hard to pass on a center like him who's got size, athleticism, and an elite vertical threat at the cup.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Phoenix also making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Crowder. Johnson comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Devin Booker.
And that was a loaded 2018 draft class.
Timeout.
Not just Ayton, but Doncic, and Trae Young as well.
Yeah, there were some question marks early in his career about whether that was the right selection, but boy, Ayton has been a tremendous fit for them. This guy's upside is still so high.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game.
Chance to see stats for Paul. Great showing for him last season. First in free throw percentage, third in assists, and he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
And as you said, the league's best free throw shooter last season. What a tremendous asset, especially in clutch situations. Johnson with the block. They recover it, and they're able to recover. Shamet, and it's good. 2 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Atlanta leading by 3. Right inside, defended by Paul, and that one's good. Right.
Well, DeLon Wright proving that he is more than capable of finishing with contact. That is well done.
Paul right side, and it's McGee with the jam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Knocked loose. Now here's Johnson. He's coming off a 16-point game against Brooklyn. Paul passes to Ayton. Bucket is good. And now just a 1-point Hawks lead.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Outside Williams. Gallinari outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Gallinari. The Hawks working the ball around. 5 on the clock. Williams for 3. No good on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
13 feet away. Rebound by Williams.
Cannot believe he missed that one. Ooh, I'm sure he can't either.
1:36 left to play in the first quarter. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
A small frame, but big game. Lou Williams in the paint.
Right against Paul. The pass to Ayton. And Ayton gets double teamed. And it's McGee with the jam.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
A nice shot by Gallinari.
You do not want to let Danilo Gallinari get his feet set. This guy is elite as a shooter.
Pass to McGee. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the first. Hits it from 3-point range.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
The shot by Okongwu, no good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Paul looking around. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Bogdanovich inside. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's Atlanta. They're up by 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And regarded as one of the best leaders in the game today, Chris Paul opening about how his team works together.
With anything, whether it's business, work, relationships, whatever, it's communication. And I think that's something that we're doing an amazing job of right now. And that's communicating, talking through things, and making sure, even when it gets tough, that we continue to communicate.
And with this younger team, it's got to be easier for Chris Paul to lead as that elder statesman.
Yeah, at times in the past, veteran teammates didn't appreciate his constant input. Credit these younger guys, though, for soaking it in.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hawks.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. Setting the floor for the Suns. Paul out there with Landry Shamet. And there's JaVale McGee. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. Johnson gets the bucket.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Now, here is Gallinari. Here's Bogdanovich. On the wing, Williams. Guarded by McGee. Almost, but it rolls out. And it's Paul with the ball for the Suns. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And that one's good. Shamet. Now it's a three-point Phoenix lead.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Williams dishes to Okongwu, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it so close.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Pass to Bogdanovich. There's Gallinari with the three. Good on the three-point shot. Gallinari's got 6 points.
What a pure shooting motion for Danilo Gallinari, and at 6'10", that's special.
And the basket is good. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And Wright kicks to Gallinari. Driving in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Gallinari's got the game tied up here for Atlanta.
The ability to adjust with traffic around, my goodness, Danilo doing work on the drive.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release, but Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Passes it to Paul. Over Gallinari. Suns keep it alive. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. For the Hawks, John Collins, he's checked in for Gallinari. Young is subbed in for Lou Williams. And for the Suns, Crowder, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Bridges comes in for Johnson. And it's Booker in for Landry Shamet. Young against Paul. Poked away and taken away by Paul. Outside Crowder. Back to Paul. Booker outside. Bridges outside. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Paul. Over Young. Trying to get open is Crowder. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Phoenix ball.
For the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Bogdanovich. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Wright. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Booker kicks to Biyombo. Bridges inside. The shot misses. And Atlanta will go the other way. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops.
Well, the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the second player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
Well, in catch-and-shoot opportunities, you've got to have good feet and pre-shot preparation. Mikal Bridges, yes, sir.
Young against Crowder. In the corner, Huerter with it. Shot clock at 5, over Paul. Capella kicks to Hunter. It's up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Hunter's got 5 points so far.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Here's Paul. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Clint Capella.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they save the layup. And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Paul. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
And Paul drills both of them.
Well, you think over the course of Chris Paul's career, he will have had a 10-year stretch where he was the best point guard in the league. But perhaps the value of his leadership qualities would be the thing he's most remembered for. Competitive spirit, pushing his team to the next level. What a career.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And you think about the legacy of Chris Paul. You can argue he's one of the best to ever play that position.
To be honest, I don't think it's an argument. I mean, this guy top 5 in both assists and steals in the regular season. And the numbers back up the argument, guys, because wherever he has gone, the winning percentage has improved at every stop. Chris Paul is elite. Fact of the matter.
The Atlanta Hawks come into this one following a loss to the Raptors. Paul against Young. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul will give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Here's Young. He's got 9. Lob pass to Capella. Hammers the alley-oop through.
An awesome decision maker in that pick and roll. Young taking whatever he sees in these sets.
Booker the pass to Bridges. Crowder feeling it out a bit. And the foul called on Bismack Biyombo. That's his first foul. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4. Atlanta's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Young outside Collins. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Here's Herter. 26 points for him last game against Toronto. Here's Capella. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Stolen by Collins. Now Hunter. 17 points in his last outing. There's the pass to Collins. Over Booker. Shot by Collins, no good. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Shot by Crowder, no good. Pass to Hunter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Shot by Collins, no good.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
To the middle. Here's Biyombo. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 6 assists here tonight.
Well, there's a physicality that you've got to deal with when Bismack Biyombo is determined to finish. That's nice.
Back to Herter. Outside Collins. Lets it go from 11. Rebound by the Suns. To the inside. The leaner inside. Back to Booker. Bridges outside. Crowder against Collins. Clock at 6. Here's Booker. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night. Collins kicks to Young. Back to Collins. Over Booker. True on the 14-footer. Collins has got it all tied up now for Atlanta.
And this is how you use the mid-range area. Collins keeping it simple and just taking what the D gives.
Paul outside. Back to Bridges. Pass to Crowder. And here's Biyombo. The leaner. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Herter. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Suns have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Young against Paul. The 19-foot shot, and he hits the jump shot. Paul's got 4 this quarter.
There is a relentlessness to what Chris Paul does. This guy works at his own pace, wears you out, searching for his shot.
Now, here is Young. 9 points in the game so far, and he makes that one.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Paul passes to Bridges, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Chris Paul.
Paul's got his 7th assist in the game. Atlanta with the ball. Passes it to Herter. Inside. Here's Capella. No good. Shot missing. The Suns leading. To the paint. In the corner, it's Bridges. And Capella sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Molinari is checked in for the Hawks. Bogdanovich comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And for the Suns, Ayton, he's checked in for Biyombo. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Chris Paul. Here's Shamet. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive. And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's Shamet after the made shot from John Collins. Crowder the bounce pass. Here's Ayton. Phoenix no good that time either. Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Collins, good.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Booker dishes to Ayton. Outside Crowder. To the middle. Gallinari with the rebound. Gallinari's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Collins. And he converts the layup. 14 points for John Collins.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Crowder against Collins. Booker outside. Lets it go with the 3. Gallinari with the rebound. Gallinari's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
Now here's Booker after the miss from John Collins. Young passes to Collins. Back to Young. To the inside.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
17 seconds left here in the second. Booker against Young. And here's Booker. The pass to Shamet to stop the run. No good. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Hawks lead by 6. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, John. You are having your way inside the paint. What's allowing you to be so effective?
My teammates are finding me. I think I'm doing a good job of trying to, play with energy, run the floor, roll hard, and be an athlete above the rim. And I think, like I said, my teammates are finding me. I'm doing a good job of finishing.
You are certainly being available to your team. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. There was no stopping John Collins in the first half. He had 14 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 steals. Kenny, let's start with you. What do you think about the Hawks?
They came out as the more physical team tonight. You could tell they put an emphasis on winning the battle of the boards. All of these bodies crashing the glass, giving them a physical and a middle edge, Ernie.
Shaq, what do you think about Phoenix?
Can't believe the coach hasn't been screaming for better looks. They've been letting it fly from the cheap seats with almost nothing to show. You've got to tighten up and get smart before the game gets away. Coach, talk to your team.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. John Collins has been sensational.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
The Hawks leading by 6. And the wings, Herter and Hunter. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Young in at point guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Collins looking around. 4 on the clock. Hunter for 3. Jay Crowder pulls it in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Bridges finds Booker. Sinks the triple. Booker's got the first basket of the third quarter for Phoenix.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Young with the ball. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Suns trail by 3. Ayton at the elbow. Trying to get open is Crowder. And it's Ayton missing. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Herter backs in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passes.
Now here's Paul. 6 points for him. Ayton trying to break free, and he banks in the layup. Paul's got 8 points.
Well, Deandre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Here's Young. A second chance effort. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Ayton.
Clearly a foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Clint Capella taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
He's off on the second. Suns trail by 4. Feeds it to Crowder. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I think you have to be cautious when guarding Jay Crowder. He excels at using his body to get these calls.
The Suns shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And he can't get the first one.
I just have so much respect for how Jay Crowder plays the game. This guy works so hard for every single minute he's out there, and you love seeing that.
And the second free throw, good. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Young against Paul. Knocks it loose. Paul with the steal. Outside Crowder. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Crowder's got the game tied up here for the Suns.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Pass to Young from outside the arc. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And how about the payback there, guys? You do you, I do me.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Now here's Crowder. He's got 6. Booker looking around. 5 to shoot. And Capella sends it back.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Hunter. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Now it's a 5-point Hawks lead.
And one thing about Hunter, he never gives up. You can see the focus and energy that he plays with on every possession.
Here's Booker. It's deflected. Hunter against Crowder. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
And there, just through activity, Hunter keeps the pressure on the defense.
2 shots.
Atlanta shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Hunter.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Wright comes in for Kevin Huerter. And for the Suns, JaVale McGee comes in for Ayton. And it's Johnson in for Jay Crowder. And so he makes both from the line. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Booker against Hunter. Back to Booker. Pass to McGee. Over Young. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from McGee.
You know, one thing that has stood out tonight is his scoring. You know, he's kept attacking even when they've been trailing.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Paul. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got 11 rebounds in the game. Young against Paul. And Young, here we go. McGee with the block. Booker outside. That shot misses. Hunter with some nice defense.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Here's Young. McGee with the block. Bridges outside. Passes to Booker. Over Wright. Misses off the right iron.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Hunter, the pass to Young. Capella kicks to Young. Down low. Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Such an instinctual player. Young often sees the opportunity before anyone else.
Booker with it. Okongwu covering. Now the dish to Hunter. Going inside, and it's Hunter with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you. Now, here's Hunter. Devin Booker missing his last shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Now, the other thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint. Plenty of their points coming from close range.
And the first one drops. So for the Hawks, Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Clint Capella. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. And for the Suns, Biyombo checks in for Mikal Bridges. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Booker. He's perfect from the line this time.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Phoenix calls timeout.
It's time for teasers.
So it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix, trailing by 13. Now here's Biyombo. Paul outside. He kicks it to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Williams comes with a double team to end the run. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by McGee. Johnson's got 10 points in the game. Now, Wright. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
What you appreciate about DeLon Wright is he knows his role and he's willing to star in his role. And the other part about it is he's been committed to his own development.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Hawks making a switch here. Gallinari's checked in. And so Wright nails both of them. Suns trail by 12. Here's Shaman. Paul with the ball. Now Wright defending. Biyombo, the pass to McGee. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. The Hawks leading by 12. To the inside. A nice shot by Gallinari. He's got 10.
Well, some contact there on the shot, but Danilo Gallinari, much improved upper body strength, maintains his focus. Nicely done.
Now here's Paul. 8 points for him. And he gets the bucket.
And that's exactly what they need to do right now. I mean, just attack the basket. And, hey, if you get fouled, maybe you get some free throws out of it.
Here's Williams. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Bogdanovich has got 5.
Lou Williams is the all-time leader in points off the bench, but don't sleep on his passing game. What an assist.
The feed to McGee. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Well, he's done his part. No doubt about it. Still yet to miss in the game.
Now the pass to Okongwu. Gallinari, the bounce pass. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
And McGee kicks to Paul. And here's Biyombo. 6 to shoot. Over Williams. The offensive rebound. Tries again. It will go down, and the Hawks lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from McGee.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Now here's Wright. 6 points for him. Here's Williams. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on JaVale McGee.
This guy is so good at figuring out ways to get fouled. Lou Williams, my goodness, again.
And what a career it's been for Lou Williams. You forget just how long, Greg, he's produced at this level.
And how about came into the league at 19, a decade and a half later, he's still an incredible scorer. Longevity like that isn't easy to come by.
That free throw, no good. You know, Doris, something that doesn't get talked about enough with Williams, he is a solid playmaker.
Right. I mean, the reputation is this guy is an elite scorer off the bench historically, but he does a great job setting up the guys around him on the second unit. Solid passer, gets an outstanding number of assists night after night.
The Suns making a switch here. Crowder's checked in, and he's good on the second.
Well, Lou Williams has talked openly about the fact that because he's come off the bench most of his career, it has probably extended and lengthened that career. Interesting stuff.
Now here is McGee. 14 points for him. At the elbow, Paul. Crowder from outside. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 9 assists in the game. Great passer. And Williams, here we go, makes it off the glass. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, the dribble drive by Lou Williams, such a special aspect to what he does.
McGee finds Paul. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Wright. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Okongwu's now got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Johnson attacking, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Atlanta calls timeout. For the Hawks, John Collins, he's checked in for Okongwu, and Kevin Huerter subbed in for Lou Williams. Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. Now, here's Collins. 14 points for him. Ayton against Bogdanovich. Lobbed up there for Collins. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
This is the John Collins show. There's a smoothness to his game that you really appreciate on a night like this.
Paul with the ball, now guarded by Gallinari.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Phoenix with the ball after the basket by Atlanta. Paul outside to the middle. Here's Ayton. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 10 assists here tonight. So active.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Now here's Wright. He has 6. Here's Bogdanovich. Chalk up 2 there. Bogdanovich has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
There's 31 seconds left to play here in the third. And they get it back. Now, here's Biyombo. He's covered closely. And now, here comes Wright, leading the break. Bogdanovich wide open. Another three for Atlanta.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
And here's Bogdanovich for three. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Paul with the steal. Kicks it to Booker. Looking to end his cold spell, and that's 2 points on the layup. Booker's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Suns. Wright dishes to Bogdanovich. Gallinari outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Good work defensively by Crowder. Pass to Booker. Now here's Ayton. From 13. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Here's Herter. Inside. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Wright with it. Pass to Herter. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. Young comes in for DeLon Wright. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Booker against Bogdanovich. And again, it's the Suns missing.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Here's Herter. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
The Hawks call a timeout.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Thank you, David.
Aggressive move by Capella. His length and athleticism, it's tough to handle when he gets the ball that deep.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Suns trail by 14. Bridges inside. Capella's there. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after. Here's Herter, and taken away by Paul. Booker inside. He's covered by Bogdanovich.
You know, crafty. That seems to be the word most applied to Booker. Able to get the defense to overreact.
At lob of the Suns, Devin Booker taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Booker.
Well, Devin Booker has proven to be a capable shooter from every spot on the floor, including the free throw line. This guy has become a must-watch.
DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Both free throws good from Booker. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Young passes to Capella. Here's Herter, defended by Booker. Young inside. The Hawks again can't hit. Suns trail by 12. Crowder kicks to Paul. Oh, Ayton in position.
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
Young pass to Collins. Here's Herter. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Young. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, just exceptional focus on these hard finishes. Young welcomes getting physical on the way up.
13 foul. At the line for your Hawks, Trae Young. I count 1 shot.
1 shot.
That's good from Young.
Averaging about 30 points and 9 assists per game during his second season. Trae Young was named an All-Star in 2020, solidifying himself as a franchise player.
Now here's Crowder. Offline with his 3. Booker against Young. Over Booker. Here's Capella. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Booker. Paul with the ball and guarded by Capella. The 8-footer. The shot, no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. They led by as many as 18 points. Booker left side to the paint. Here's Paul. And the rejection by Collins. And they'll keep possession. A nice shot by Booker.
Well, that should surprise no one. Devin Booker so good in the mid-range.
Young pass to Collins. The Hawks working the ball around. And so here's Phoenix. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Tipped away. Young with the steal. Here's Herter. Defended by Bridges. The kick out to Young. Good on the triple. Young's got 9 points now in just the second half.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Here's Booker. Rebound by the Hawks. Collins passes to Herter. And here's Young. Passes it to Hunter. A 3-ball. Offensive rebound.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Crowder against Collins. Outer dishes to Booker. Count it.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
The Hawks leading by 18. Outside Collins. He dishes it to Young. Ball's knocked loose. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Well, you can see Chris Paul has been an elite two-way player for a long time in this league. Turn your defense into offense.
Paul against Young. Lobbed up there for Collins. Crowder with the steal. Paul outside. And the pass to Ayton. Over Young. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Paul. 17 points for Deandre Ayton. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to Herter. Young outside. He kicks to Collins. Pass to Capella. It's rebounded by Paul. Suns trail by 14. Elbow shot. And the rejection by Collins.
And that shows you a bit of Collins' all-around game and why he's so valuable at both ends of the floor.
Young outside. Hunter on the wing. Floats one up. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 16.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
Now here's Ayton. To the middle. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
At line for the Suns, Deandre Ayton. 1 shot.
Free throw drops for Ayton.
Well, the #1 pick in the 2018 NBA draft, Deandre Ayton, is going to be a feared big man for years to come.
Now, here's Collins. This is to Young. Over Paul. Crew on the 14-footer. 22 points for Trae Young.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down. The Hawks leading by 13. Young passes to Hunter. Lobbed up there for Collins. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Crowder kicks to Booker. To the inside. Ayton. And no good. But close in that one, so he'll shoot two.
This guy is such an intelligent basketball player who understands how to read defenses and make them react. Go to work, Deandre Ayton.
First one falls for him. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for the Hawks. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Hawks leading by 11. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Chris Paul.
As the ringleader of their offense, he has been on his game tonight, spreading the ball around, keeping everyone involved, making sure the offense never gets bogged down. He's just giving them just what they needed at that point guard position.
Now here's Wright. Pass to Hunter. Knocked away. Capella, the pass to Hunter. Lock at 6. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Awesome concentration there. When Hunter's committed to scoring, he's hard to stop.
Booker against Hunter. In the corner, it's Bridges. Down low. And Ayton gets double teamed. And the wide open shot from Crowder lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Crowder's got 9 points here in the second half.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now here's Wright. Inside. That's good from Collins on the assist by Wright. Wright's got his 4th assist in this one.
Right, if you're DeLon Wright, you've got to be willing to set your teammates up. What a pass, on time, on target.
Now here's Booker. Over Hunter. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Clint Capella.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Deandre Ayton. 2 shots.
That one is off. Good on the second free throw.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
Now here's Wright. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter.
You know, we've seen him just tear after the rebounds tonight. No fear. You have to love that effort.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
I'll tell you this, Jay Crowder is one tough cookie. This guy won't be deterred by the defense.
And so it's Atlanta with it. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Wright finds Collins. Now here's Hunter. Beyond the arc. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Phoenix ball.
And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 10. Booker against Hunter. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Wright outside. Here's Herter, defended by Bridges. Hunter for three. And no good that time. The Suns go the other way with it. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Wright, the pass to Collins. To the inside. Capella trying to free himself up. Herter, no good. Down low. Wright outside. And so it's Atlanta with the W. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you very much, guys. Trey, what does a win like this mean in terms of where this team is heading?
I think we're headed in the right direction. I'm super excited about the future here in Atlanta, the future in this team, and I mean, we're heading in the right direction.
Certainly looks like it, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. See you later.